Okay, so it's been a while since I've done a video, and while I'm making this one, fingers crossed that my husband stays asleep. He is home right now, but he's sleeping quietly for a change, so anyways, any random disturbances, that would be him. Today I'm making what I call City Slicker. It's actually black tie by Nature's Garden. It's one that you kind of have to definitely experiment with at first, because everybody handles things a little bit different. And it states right on the website that it causes ricing. It's not major. Like, I've never really had too much of a problem with it. But you definitely have to soak cool. That's a given. My oils, like you'll see, a little bit on the cloudy side, because I heat them up and I melt them down, and then I let them cool way, way, way off. Like, when I start to see chunks of oil again, then they're just right. And this is one I try to do. We'll see how it turns out. I usually split the batch half and half, color it, fragrance it, in that order. That way I've got my color right, and if I have to stick blend the heck out of it, you'll see, I can. Sodium lactate in my goat milk and lye solution. Anyways, if I remember and if I get a chance, I'll try to pick the camera up and show it. If it rises a little bit, what it does. But, and with you. But anyways, it's just been a super, super busy summer. Good, but busy. And I've got a couple videos like this one. That's going to take me taken me a while to get to. Done a lot of remakes, stuff y'all have already seen, like Love Spell, Rosemary Rocks. I did a new one the other night, and the phone actually went dead halfway through, so I'm not going to bother to post that. But I got cannabis flower from Nature's Garden. It was my husband's idea. We're going to call it Pimp Juice, which I find hilarious. And yeah, that one smells like cannabis. There's no getting around that. It cracked us up. Like, it's the kind of thing that brings back, like, good times, memories, being a kid, you know? Like, you cough and giggle when you sniff the bottle. You can't help it. So I did that in bright colors. I did get some pictures while I was making it. So, with the regular camera. So, I'll post those and vlog about it because it came out really neat. It just cracks me up. My house smells so bad, like, in a good way, but for a couple days after we made that one. Anyways, moral of the story is there's stuff I've done in the past that I do not do in the present. It brought back memories. So here we go. We're just going to blend this. Just barely. And you'll see I have discovered my nifty pink towels that he brings me. When the lye stuff touches them, they change color. So I'm trying to decide if that's a little creepy scary because they turn kind of blue. Like litmus paper, but in reverse. Or what. It's a trip. That's all I got to say. I swear I thought I saw like a piece of paper towel floating in there. Sometimes those pink towels, when I dry off my stick blender, little chunks of pink towel get stuck in there. I thought I saw a chunk of pink. Maybe I'm seeing things. Who knows? Who knows? So, this one's a little heavier. And that's about half and half. We'll start with the white. I pre-mixed it. Titanium dioxide. And it's the oil-soluble one. In little shaky bottles. Now all I gotta do is pick up the bottle and shake. And it makes my day that much easier. So, here comes the part with the scale back on. And I'm right in front of the scale, I'm sorry, but the scale is what props up the camera. It's what makes it work. Put our fragrance in. I'm kind of measuring as I go here. I know it's probably better to pre-measure the fragrance. Yada yada blah blah blah. But this one's pretty strong, so I can kind of under pour on it. I'll show you in the little one. It always rises just a little bit. But it's nothing a good, healthy stick blending can't handle. Actually, I want the long spoon in the tall bucket. So, this is just a black oxide, also pre-mixed with oil. Back on the scale. Add more fragrance. That's actually total. Probably just a little less. But I'm going to pick y'all up and show you. There it is. See how it comes up in little chunkies? I hope you can see. I don't know. I put the camera on front. Ooh, that's going to have some bubbles. But I guess bubbles are better than rice and soap. Trying to squeeze them down in there. Oh, this one smells so good. I love making this one. Definitely yummy delicious. But see, I mean, it's nice and smooth, a little thick. Not bad. Here, see how it turns blue? Hang on. Blue. That is not from the soap. That is from, well, it's from the soap. It's from the lye, though, because I hadn't colored the stick blender. Stuff the stick blender was touching when I put it on there yet. See? Stir that up, loosen that up a little bit. I'm shooting for, I mean, I guess zebra stripes, since zebras are black and white. It's kind of part of that whole frou-frou city slicker thing. And since the soap's a little thick, my stripes tend to be a little thick. But, I mean, that's okay. It's not a big deal. I kind of like the thicker ones a little bit more anyways than the thin ones. I don't know why. I just do. But I'm a freak of nature like that. So, anyways, now it's just simple layering it down the middle. Through to the end. I have noticed lately that I am on a flat top kick. I had done a bunch of remakes, just restock. You know, Rosemary Rocks, Kerfluffles, all that. Kerfluffles pink sugar. And Rosemary Rocks is rosemary and mint. And even the new one, the hemp juice. And I noticed, looking at stuff, that the tops were all flat. That's not a bad thing. I mean, it doesn't matter what shape the soap is. It still makes bubbles. It still cleans, right? But it was just kind of funny. So when I did the Love Spell, the 2 batches of that goes quick. I made sure that the top had a little bit of texture to it. But I think we all have moments like that where we kind of get stuck on things. I will say I've got this new like neon pink from TKB. I think it's supposed to be purple. It's this raspberry color. It's really pretty. But I could see how it would be very easy to get stuck on neon pink, you know? It's neat. It turns out pretty in the soap. It must be my lucky day. Everything has gone so well. I mean, like as far as gremlins go, I've had a lot of ashy tops. I'm going to have to steam those before I package them. Get as much off as I can. It's just been hot and humid, and the AC is not that great up in this house. It is what it is, you know. But other than that, I really haven't had too many problems. I'm going to go whack this down before I put any more in, because I don't know if you can see, it is awfully full. Hang on a second. I'm going to go whack. So, anyways, what I was saying, I don't even know what I was saying. Try and get a little more white on the top. But yeah, no, I've had some relatively well-behaved soaps. I remade my Suds soap, which is usually, it's a Castile soap. It's just plain goat milk, you know, all that. Olive oil, a little bit of castor. Well, it's Bastille, I suppose, because it's not 100% olive oil. But anyways, I've done a remake of that. And normally I do it hot process. I like that rustic look. But, and I know crock pot doesn't heat up a lot, but let's be honest. It's too hot for even that. So, I did that just regular cold process, because I figure I've got enough. I was just making extra, you know. It can sit for a long time. And I already had 2 batches of the hot process one going, so it's already sat for probably 2 months. But I did the same with the rustic roses. It is the same, the Castile soap. And normally I do it hot process. I did it cold process. And it's a rose. But, I mean, it's Castile, it's olive oil. It takes olive oil forever to trace anyways. Even with a little bit of other stuff in it. But it did really good. It didn't, like, seize up or act all crazy. I made a batch of this not too long ago, a couple weeks ago. Maybe a little longer now. And it was maybe a little thicker than this one is, but not bad. am one, I lean towards the thick soaps. And I know part of it is the goat milk factor. Because milk is not all water, even though you weigh it like it's water, it's got solids in there. That kind of affects things. But I have adjusted. So, I don't know, y'all probably can see it, but I'm going to take a swirly stick. I'm going to go whack it again, actually. Just trying to level it out a little bit. Trying to side. It'd probably help if I go all the way to the edges, eh? But yeah, we've just been busy doing farm stuff. So I haven't done a lot of soap videos. Like if I come in and do a remake, it's usually late. Like a restock. Usually late at night, and I'm just trying to squeeze it in because I'm running low. So I've been doing videos. Plus, I mean, who wants to see restocks? Y'all already seen it once, unless I'm changing it. So, there she is, the City Slicker. This is me signing off. I'll be back with another video soon, I hope.